Okay, so it's dark 30 and God won't let me sleep until I say this. So back around March this year, I was staying in an extended stay up here in the DMV area. And I was sitting in my car. I noticed that all of these SUVs pulled into the parking lot, and I didn't know what that was about, but I thought it was very suspicious. These people had on Kevlar, bulletproof vests and stuff. Some of them had weapons with them. Now, granted, the Air Force Base is up the street from where I was at. But it was not only peculiar to me because these people didn't look like no policemen or no military anything. They just looked really organized and they had a lot of equipment. It's weird because they did not look like law enforcement at all. Not just that. I also had a dream where there was this big old party going on, and I was able to look outside the back window, and then I saw a whole bunch of SWAT police coming from up over the hill trying to attack this house. And then the other day I saw this big old RV police truck. I only seen them things on movies. I ain't never seen them in real life. I was like, pay attention, girl. So I was called to dig a little deeper, right? So I went to ask ChatGPT, when in history has the police been forced to go out in riots and raids when the people couldn't contain themselves? Of course, it gave me the Great Depression. But it also showed me the Soviet Union collapse. Now, this Great Depression mess happened between 1929 and 1930. We are 4 years shy of the 100-year anniversary of that, by the way. They said that the economy crashed after the market crashed. Unemployment and food shortages led to riots and stuff like that. It said the police and the National Guards groups were often deployed to disperse demonstrations. And I'm like, what does that mean? Then it refers to a 1932 bonus army in Washington, D.C. I'm sitting up here like, what is that? Put a pin there, we're going to come back to that. Then in some other cases, they were forced to be in front of banks and grocery stores for looting purposes. But let's look at what happened in Russia. It said some other similar thing. When their economy crashed, people turned to the black market for help. In some cases, they were stealing and whatnot. But when the police was put out, they were supposed to be guarding the food and everything that was going to get looted. And in the cases when it went too high, they deployed the military in its place. So then I asked, what was the aftermath after all that was said and done? In the U.S., the economy didn't recover until roughly a decade later. That's when Franklin Roosevelt came out with the New Deal situation, welfare and all that other stuff. And it was due to the stability of the economy coming back together. So when the police and the military put their weapons at ease. As it relates to the Soviet Union, the police force started to get corrupt. They lost the trust of the public until Vladimir Putin come in. Let's go back to that 1932 situation with the special people in D.C. They say about 20,000 soldiers from World War I went in front of Washington camp out there to collect their checks. And apparently this turned into a big scandal because the government was actually out there killing them veterans. And I said to the Lord, I said, why are you showing me all this, God? He said, I put this on some other people's minds as well. I need everybody to know that those who cannot remember the past are bound to repeat it. Wake up.